This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright, people. It's DLF here. And where am I? Okay. So... Whoa! I almost fell. So... This is a little update on the cell phone thing. Where is it? Where is it? So... here it is. So, I have a copy of the police report right here, and on my Facebook, I'm considering I put up a message with a picture of the police report on a picture of the police report on my Facebook, and I said to whoever sees this, because you know they have my phone, they could probably get onto my Facebook. So if they ever do that, they can see that I'm not fucking around here. Okay, I will also consider mercy on them, and I'll consider mercy on them by because you know I got their license plate and everything. I showed a picture of the police report on Facebook. I said, you get in contact with me, and we'll figure out something and if you want to give the phone back, I'll accept the phone back 100% intact. And if you give the phone back, no questions asked, I'll drop the case. I'll tell the police that you gave it back as a good Samaritan, and that would be the end of it. Now there are detectives that are going to be looking at the video from the laundromat. The police already have the license plate number and the type of car it was. So it's up to you, people. And the thing is that I did see that car drive down Bailey, probably around, I don't know, 7 o'clock at night today. Drove down Bailey, made a right turn onto William Street. So they're around. And you know what? They did look at when they drove by. They did see me at the corner, waiting for the bus. And they looked right at me like, "Oh boy, he's watching." So here's the thing: return the fucking phone. No questions asked. And I'll drop the case. Hand it over. I won't ask a goddamn thing. I'll make sure that everything's in there though. I got your license plate, and so do the police. Okay, detectives are working on getting camera footage from the laundromat. And pretty soon, I'm going to know where you live. I'll figure that out. Okay? Once I find out your address, I can find out your name. And that's all going to the police as well. But I'll drop it right there if they just hand it over. No questions asked. How are they going to set something up with me not having a phone? Well, I still got an email address. You know, they could still email me. They could still find me on Facebook. You know, they can make up a fake name. I'll still make them. What do you call it? Hand it over in a public place. You know, we could set something up. We can do it. Not going to be that hard. You know, but I'm a man of my word, and if you don't want to go to, because if the police catch you before I do, I'm pressing charges. Okay, do the right thing. Do the right thing. And turn it over. Bring it to me, and I'll make sure I go to the police and say, hey, I already turned it in. I'll drop the case right there. But I got a picture of the police report online. I put it on Craigslist as well. So that's up there. So, yeah. So anyway, here are a couple of my pet peeves. Yeah. A man like me shouldn't have more pet peeves. He should have things that I love, right? I mean, like Azima said earlier today, I was trying to tell her, oh, my cell phone got stolen, and she was pretty much like, hey, just shrug it off. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, don't worry, be happy. I'm like, yeah, look where that got Robin Williams. Robin Williams actually was in that video for that song. So that's a little trivia for you. The band Carnival and Cole has a song called "Don't Be Happy, Worry." They're like some French band. Yeah, and I thought it was Weird Al Yankovic that did the song, but there's actually a song out. I found it like I probably found it like when Napster was around, but it was a parody of that song. It's called "Don't Worry, Be Etchy," and it was all about watching hentai, like Japanese cartoon porno. So I remember there was one line in the song where it was like one line in the song where he was like, if you wanna get down with Ash, draw some hentai, it will be a smash. I don't know. Don't worry, to be edgy. I don't know, but what am I saying now? Alright, so some of my pet peeves, holidays. Oh my god, holidays, especially the big ones. Yeah, holidays are my pet peeve. I hate holidays, especially these days. When you get older, when you're a kid, you love the holidays. You can't, you know. And then I wonder. Then you wonder. I always wondered, like when I was a kid, my dad would be like, yeah, okay, Christmas is over. Like he couldn't even get it. He couldn't even he couldn't wait to get Christmas over. He's like, okay, Christmas is over. And man, he's like, okay, Christmas is over. And I never knew why he said something like that. Now I know. But for me, it's like, I don't even really celebrate Christmas, to be honest. I just do it because everyone else is doing it. So, yeah, I mean, that's the big thing, Christmas. Because here's how it goes. For somebody that doesn't drive, the thing with Christmas is, well, like here, there's like 3 days that bus runs on a Sunday schedule. Okay, this is what they always do every single year. Christmas Eve, Sunday schedule. Christmas Day, Sunday schedule. Christmas, the day after Christmas, Sunday schedule. And God forbid any of those days fall on a Sunday. Because what they will do is usually it's just like 3 days in a row that's on a Sunday schedule. But if it falls on a Sunday, if any of those days fall on a Sunday, then it's 4 days in a row Sunday schedule. Because what they like to do is they like to have an extra. They need to have 3 days out of that thing as a Sunday schedule. It's like when a holiday falls on a weekend, and the bank is like, oh yeah, we'll be closed like that Monday because we weren't able to close on a weekend because we're not open on a weekend anyway. So we'll get the day off like on that Monday, which is fucking bullshit. If the holiday falls on a weekend, then you just gave up that fucking. Then you just gave up that day off. You don't fucking. I don't like that shit. You don't reschedule a day off. I think it's fucking stupid. So. No, and then then it's like then it doubles itself because after everything's done, right after the fucking week after New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the day after New Year's, all Sunday schedules. And again, if it falls on a Sunday, if it falls on a Sunday, you're getting 4 Sundays in a row that are Sunday schedule. You're getting 4 days in a row that are Sunday schedules, which I think is horse shit. And I think it's bullshit. Like, yeah. And then some holidays run on a Sunday schedule that shouldn't. And then some holidays don't run on a Sunday schedule that should. For example, Columbus Day, Sunday schedule. For example, Martin Luther King Jr. Day runs on a regular weekday schedule. So you're saying, because the schedule is like this: Sundays slash holiday. So any holiday just runs on a Sunday schedule anyway. So they're saying that Martin Luther King Jr. Day is not a holiday, which is racist, by the way. And yeah, so moving on. My next pet peeve. You ready for this one? Motorcycles. Fuck them. You know, it wouldn't even be so bad. Like, I don't care. I don't really care about. You know, I don't like. I'm not sure. I don't want to like insult bikers or anything. Like I bet you Dave Darling's over there like, oh, he's gonna say something stupid. No. It's not the people. It's the fact that those fucking motorcycles are way too loud for what they are. It's a small fucking. It's pretty much a big bike. Why does it sound? Why does it sound so goddamn loud? And I don't get it. You're right on top of the motorcycle, and how does that not hurt your fucking ear? When it rides by, it's just overwhelmingly loud. And it's like, oh God, it's like you can hear that shit from a mile away. Why is it so goddamn loud? It makes no sense. Why does it have to be so goddamn loud? I don't get it. Second thing, another bus gripe. Okay, in Buffalo, we have some bus stops are bus stops for two different routes. This happened to me just today. Prime example, just today. I was trying to get to the T-Mobile store to try to get a new phone, and I was also gonna report it stolen too. So I'm waiting out there for the bus. I was trying to wait for the 19 bus, which goes up and down Bailey Avenue. Okay. It starts at South Park, Abbott, and Bailey, like in that whole area near the tops. It starts there, goes straight down Bailey, and ends up near UB South, which is like Maine and, I don't know, Kenmore. Maine and Kenmore Ave or something like that. So it goes like that. So, and the other bus that comes by there is the one which goes, it goes from all the way downtown, comes all the way down William, turns down Bailey, and goes down Lovejoy. Then it goes down North Ogden, and then back up William again, and it ends up at the Apple Tree. So I'm waiting at the bus stop at Bailey and Dempster, right? And the 19's coming along. All of a sudden, the one bus comes along as well, and pretty much the two buses get to the same, like around the same stop at the same time. So the one bus actually was in front of the 19. And this is what actually happened, okay? The one bus stopped because they thought I was trying to get on, but I'm over there going like this. I'm like, move your fucking ass, one. I'm like going like this. This is how you tell them to not stop. Because I was waiting for the other. But sometimes, a lot of times, the driver doesn't even see you doing this, and they stop anyway. So the bus stops, and the 19 almost fucking passes me. It was fucking ridiculous. I'm over like this, and they don't even see me doing this. I'm like, no, you need to fucking move, because then the 19 is just gonna keep going, because it's so fucking stupid. You know, and then another something else that ties into this: the 19 bus and the 23. Okay, they connect all the way down at the Bailey Abbott Loop. That's what it's called. Where it's South Park, Bailey, and Abbott Road all together like that. It's called the Bailey Abbott Loop. So they all connect there, and here's the thing: if I'm going down to South Buffalo, and I need to get onto that 23, what I do is I take the 19 from the corner of my street down to South Buffalo, and then I get on the 23, which will take me all the way up into North Buffalo. Okay, and here's the thing: these two buses together, they're always planned. They are always scheduled so that as the 19 comes in, that 23 is out. Okay, as the 19 comes into the loop, the fucking 23 is already pulling out, which is ridiculous, because those buses do not stop. They will not wait for that bus to do its little song and dance, so that you can get onto the next bus real quick. They don't give a shit. They will pull off, and you either have to wait for the next bus, or you have to run like fucking hell trying to catch that other bus. Because it is always planned, it is always scheduled, so that once that 19 is coming in, and then it has to do that little fucking stupid turn into the loop, and then it has to go around the loop and all that, that 23 is like halfway out the loop. So that needs to be addressed. They need to give like a minute or something for that 19 to do its little song and dance, so that I can get off and get back and get on the 23. Instead of me having to wait 20 minutes for another 23, or running down the street top speed trying to catch that bus. Ridiculous, I know. And another bus gripe that I have are, what's with these drivers that think that they should be able to pull the bus over and go shopping with passengers on board? Why do the bus drivers feel this is okay? Like the one time I was on the 35 bus, which goes up and down Sheridan. It ends up going like past the Wegmans, behind the Boulevard Mall over there. Well, the one time I was on the bus and they pulled over, and the driver was in Wegmans for like a half hour fucking shopping. One time the bus pulled over like at Bailey, what was it, Bailey and Hennepin, I think it was, or I don't know, somewhere around there. And they went across the street and went to that fucking corner store there with the Arabs that work there. I don't know if they're Arabs, but you know what I'm saying. Gravy, what are you doing? Gravy, what are you doing? Gravy's just sitting there. So there. Another, one more gripe that I have is I'm sitting at a bus stop, right? I'm just standing at the bus stop or walking down the street or whatever, and then people that I may or may not know are driving down the street and beep at me or wait and wave at me like, I don't know you. I look over and they're like beeping at me like, and they're like, hey! I'm like, who the fuck are you? First of all, you're speeding down the street, so I can't even get a good look at your face. I don't know you, okay? I've never saw the car before. Are these people? Do these people just like beep at like anybody that's walking down the street or like standing there? Because I get it a lot, and I look over, and by the time they actually pass, you know, I don't see that. I can't see who it is. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why are you beeping at me? Like, why? I'm like, do I know you? I bet you it's like one of my fans or something that see me out and about. And it's like, I don't know you. I don't know. Why are you beeping your horn at me? I don't know you. You know, if you're gonna yell shit out your car window, at least like slow down and yell at shit. Cause I don't see you. I don't know who you are. What's the other thing? So we had a fire today in Lovejoy somewhere. I don't even know where it was. It was somewhere like down the street from me. So I was at the laundromat, actually doing wash, and this is what happened. This is what I actually saw. I saw a bunch of smoke coming from down the street from Lovejoy. I saw this bunch of smoke in the air, and I'm like, oh shit, my house is on fire. What the fuck? So I run home, and it wasn't my house. It looked like it was kind of near my house though. But that's what I saw today. But that's not the worst part. Like, here's the thing. Why is it when there's like a fire or something, and I know why, I get it, but okay, so you got the fire trucks with their gravy put her head up, but on top of that loud siren, they also have this horn that they fucking lay into. So not only is it a siren, but they also have this booming horn that plays over it. And it seems like they blare this horn right as they get up to you. Like, if you're walking down the street, you'll and they see you there. Not only do they hear the siren, but once they come up, like, see you, they'll start blaring the horn as well. Like, why do they have to do that? I know why they do it, but I mean, isn't the siren like enough? Like, you can hear that shit from a mile away. I mean, why do we need why do we need that huge fucking horn on top of it? That makes no sense. And they're like, no. And it's just loud and obnoxious. It's like the fucking motorcycle. Why does it have to be that loud? Why does it have to be that loud? Here's another one of my pet peeves. Okay, I'm in the mall. I'm in a store somewhere. I'm out and about somewhere, okay? I usually see this a lot in the mall, so that's why I brought up the mall. But girlfriend, boyfriend, in the mall, and they're holding hands. Okay, whatever. Well, they're walking so fucking slow that it's like, come on, I'm trying to get around. This could be for anybody too that walks slow. I'm walking faster than you, and I'm sitting there like, I'm trying to like maneuver, but you're just in the way, you're just there. And then it's like couples that hold hands and shit. All they're doing is they're just making themselves fucking bigger. So instead of me like just fucking squeezing between them, now I have to like maneuver my way around them because their hand holding routine is taking up like half the fucking hallway or half the aisle or whatever. It's like, come on. And they walk so goddamn slow too. And also, here's another one. Here's another variant. Those people that are in an enclosed space, like let's say they're at the grocery store and they're in some aisle, right? And they see somebody in the aisle that they know. They're talking, right? And then all of a sudden, one person's can go, okay, I gotta get going, whatever. But now they're like walking backwards and trying to still talk to this person. So they're walking backwards, they're not seeing where they're going, and all of a sudden they bump into me because they're not seeing. And I'm trying to fucking dodge them, but they're like a bull in a china shop walking backwards and going like this. You know, like fucking pay attention to where you're fucking walking. You know? And that's the other thing, another variation. This happened to me a couple times in the mall. I'm walking and there's probably a couple other people walking and they're ahead of me, right? They're in front of me. And they're walking at a pretty good pace. I'm walking at a pretty good pace. We're pretty much, you know, the same speed, and you know, we're you know, it's about an equal distance, whatever. So I'm walking. And all of a sudden, the person behind me just turns around and starts going the other way. I'm like, and it's like, I don't have a chance to fucking stop. But it's like, whoa! Jesus Christ, you fucking bump into me and shit. Ow. Like, why? Why do that? Like, fucking, I don't know. But, I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm tired today. I'm a grumpy old man. I gotta go see an apartment tomorrow. I don't know how this is gonna work with no phone. But I got an apartment to look at tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to like. Here's what I'm probably gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna probably go to T-Mobile and get my. I'm gonna try to see what they can do about my phone. I'm gonna report it as stolen, and then, because they keep calling me saying something like, "Oh yeah, you're eligible for this upgrade, a free upgrade," and it's like it's not really free, but I don't know what it is that you pay the tax, you pay the activation or whatever, and you walk out with like some Samsung Galaxy S some bullshit, but it's like you have to pay a little bit extra each month for like a year or something, so they can pay off or whatever. I don't know. It's not really free, but you know what? You know that these cops are not they're not gonna do shit. Okay, you know that they have bigger issues to deal with than a cell phone. You know they gotta write their tickets and they gotta fucking arrest people for dumb shit. A cell phone, they're not gonna fucking deal with it. You know they have bigger fish to fry. Like coming after me for making a coming after me for making a stupid video about a woman. That's their priority. Or coming and arresting me for going to shopping at the wrong store. Or coming after me for calling some dude a fag online or something. That's the way they tango. You can solve all these crimes, but make sure you have a cop down near the train tracks so that people don't cross them. Even though there's no train in sight, gotta make sure you bust those people trying to cross those train tracks, trying to get to Tops on the other side of the train tracks. Gotta have that, right? Gotta have those guys. And it's not even because there's a train coming, it's because they want to bust people fucking trespassing. Because, I don't know, walking through the train tracks is trespassing. I don't know. Can't do that. Gotta have the cop sitting in his car eating donuts, looking for trespassers crossing the train tracks. Because that's what I do sometimes. I go all the way down Green Street to those train tracks at the end of the street, like on King Street. And if there's no train there, I just go across the tracks. Because then if there is a train there, then you have to go all the way around to get to Tops. So what I do sometimes is I'll go down King Street, or I'll go up to King Street, and then I'll just cross the tracks, because it shaves off like 10 minutes of a walk right there. Because right at the end of Green Street near King Street, you cross the tracks and Green Street keeps continuing for like another couple feet. Then right across is the Tops. Or if there's and sometimes there's like a train that's parked right there. I've showed you, I've done video of it. Sometimes they have a train that's sitting right there. So what do I do when that happens? Well, you kind of have to go around. But sometimes they also have a police officer in his vehicle just sitting there right near the tracks to make sure that people aren't going across, because it's for your safety. Even though there is no train there, even though there's not a train for miles, it's for your safety. No, it's so that you can find people for trespassing. That's all it is. That's all it is. So hopefully they'll come through with this shit with the cell phone, because I hate to lose out. It's not even about the cell phone, really. I'll be honest. It's just like, I just don't like the fact that somebody's walking around with all my personal information on it. That's what I don't like. I don't like people looking through my shit. Okay, so that's my video for today.